I don't know how exactly the trajectory of my life has brought me here, but at 4 a.m. I leave on a road trip to Salem, Massachusetts. Not just a road trip to Salem, Massachusetts, a road trip to Salem, Massachusetts planned in full by a man. There's more. A road trip to Salem, Massachusetts, planned by a man with a group of people that I've met maybe 1.5 times. This is the itinerary I got an hour ago, mind you. 6 a.m. leave. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. hike Southford Park Trail, get breakfast on the way to Boston. I didn't know Boston was on the way to Massachusetts from New Jersey. 3 to 4-ish, drive at Boston. 4 o'clock, the Funnel Hall Marketplace, they have alcohol. 6 o'clock, Museum of Arts. 7 o'clock, dinner from TikTok. 8:30, start pre-gaming. I didn't know this was a pre-game kind of thing. Honestly, we were supposed to go to Vermont, and then whoever was hosting the Airbnb in Vermont sucked, so it turned into like, let's go to Salem, Massachusetts. And I had to be like, look, like there's gonna be no demonic things happening, there's gonna be no Ouija boards happening, or else I'm out of there. 9 o'clock, get ready to be outside. Guess what? At 9 o'clock up North Jersey, it is cold. Like I have to bring the plants in because it's cold. If my geography is correct, Massachusetts is north. The only things that I know that I'm bringing for sure is this denim jacket that I just thrifted in the city like a week ago from Vintage Twin. I showed it in a different video. Also, don't mind him, that's Cody the coyote. Be mad or don't be mad, the blood is not on my hands. He was already dead when I got him. And also these Cheyenne jeans. I'm not gonna do like a whole pack and prep with me right now because 1, I don't think anybody cares, and 2, it's not about to be like this big fashion thing. It's about to just be cold and like a day and a half of me fighting for my life, probably.
What? Really?
They brought birch.
With your little juice bar.
Stop. I thought I shook it.
You good?
I'm great. Are you good?
Guess? Looks like
Bro, where is he taking me? Oh my god. This bum ass camera. Smells like eggs down here. A little bit.
Sometimes waking up early, taking in your surroundings, hugging everyone goodbye, and going to IHOP to eat your body weight in blueberry pancakes is self-care. And sometimes it's self-defense. There has only been 2 times in my life where I could feel God screaming in my face to remove myself from a situation. I know it was from God because I never felt, these are the only 2 times in my life that I felt such relief, such a weight lifted off of my shoulders, so happy to leave. Kind of sad, kind of bittersweet because like I'm missing out on things and I should just be able to stick it out and put up with things at my grown age. All I know is I needed to go. I knew everybody on that trip. I had met everybody at least one time. There was only one person that I had never met that really was the straw on the camel's back. I'm not gonna sit here and like talk crap about somebody, but what kind of person would I be if I didn't give you just a little snippet of what I was putting up with on this trip? I don't want to sit here and yap too long because I'm just continuing this vlog into another day. I'm gonna go to the barn and then I think it's the last day of the Renaissance Fair and it's like, what am I gonna do, miss that? Absolutely not. It was a fun time and I think it had potential to be amazing. When I left, I was like, I know I can't be here anymore. I know I want to leave. And I left happily. And I was like, I don't even care if I'm the problem for being intolerant and leaving. All I know is I need to go. But we're all here. I might as well give you one little snippet of just the shit that I had to, the crap that I had to deal with. And then we send that negativity off and we go out about our lives. And this will be a memory that I probably laugh at in like a week. We got an Airbnb there, and there was two couples, two boys and one girl. So now the guy who planned the trip and booked the Airbnb was with his girlfriend. So they were a couple. I'm with Kermit, we were a couple. And then the two guys were going to sleep on the couches downstairs, and the one girl was going to take the bedroom. That only makes sense. It lines up. It checks out. So we got there at like just a couple minutes after them because we stopped at the liquor store, and the guy who planned the trip and booked the Airbnb was like, the bedrooms are upstairs, you guys. There's 3 bedrooms. Like, you guys can take one. I'm like, we're the last ones here. It'll probably be a small bedroom. I don't care because we're about to go to the club and then hit the road early in the morning. So it's like, I'm only going to be sleeping for like maybe 3 hours, and then we're going to Salem as soon as we wake up. The guy that booked the Airbnb brought us upstairs, and he looked at the bedrooms. There's 2 like large bedrooms with big beds, and then there's 1 smaller bedroom. The 2 big bedrooms were taken, one by him and his girlfriend, the other by the one girl. So that left us the small bedroom. I was like, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm like, I just want to put my stuff down and like take a shower. He looks at the bedrooms. He was like,
wait, this doesn't make sense.
He grabbed the girl's stuff. That was his sister that was visiting. She's the one person that I had never met before. He grabbed her stuff and put it in the small bedroom. He's like,
look, y'all take the big bedroom. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
So then I'm talking to this guy's girlfriend, and the sister comes up, and the girlfriend goes, oh, you're gonna be in the smaller bedroom over here. No kind of shade about it, like just letting her know, like, oh, you're just gonna be in this bedroom. And then I didn't look at her because I knew it was about to be a problem because she's been causing problems all day long. Like, I didn't know, like, I see the pick me stuff on TikTok a lot, and they're always skits, and I'm always like, okay, that doesn't actually exist. I never believed in pick me's, and I think I met a textbook. Like, the skits that I'm seeing on TikTok of pick me girls, it was spot on, and I was almost like, am I being punked? Like, this is so crazy. Because like earlier that day she was yelling at the guys to cut her steak like in a restaurant, like loud. I was like, no way this is happening. This can't be real. Like, this is a real person. Yeah, so anyway, she goes, you're gonna be in this bedroom. Did not look at her because I knew she was about to have a fit about it. I could see in my peripherals her head turn to me and go, for what? Immediately I'm like, you know what? Maybe I go home. So then I go downstairs, and I hear her yapping to the guys about they took my bedroom. So I'm there at that moment. It's like 9 p.m. We had done this whole like road trip. We're about to go to the club, and I was like, I'm uncomfortable and I don't like being places that I don't feel welcome. Like, I'm the type of person that if you weren't invited, don't ask to go. And if I don't feel like I'm wanted, like, I'm happy to leave. Maybe she like picked up on the fact that she was being kind of an asshole, and she started talking about me, but not to me directly, but so that I could hear. So I just keep hearing her go, Cassidy's so pretty. Isn't Cassidy so pretty? But like not talking, she hasn't spoken to me like the whole day. So I wasn't really tuning in. I was just kind of looking at my phone because I was like, okay, this is weird. And usually if a girl calls me pretty, I'm like very grateful. I'm like ready to throw up and pass out. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, seriously. But this, it felt bad. It almost felt like a little backhanded. Like, she just didn't say anything to my face the whole day. I was like pleasant, I'm cordial, like I know how to behave, whatever. We go to the club, everything's fine. I woke up the next morning and I was like, I'm here to have fun. I shouldn't be having anxiety about having to be around these people. And when I say these people, it's literally just her. Everybody else there I love. I kind of just went on this trip to make friends. I think it was just weird. Like, I honestly thought she was a teenager, and I was kind of giving her the pass on being like, everybody look at me energy. Also, I picked up on any time the group's attention wasn't directed at her, she would kind of like run off. There was a couple points where like the group's attention was on somebody but her, and she would kind of like run away and go on her phone, like leave the group and go and sit like in a dark corner on her phone. I'm like, okay. I was giving her the pass. I thought she was a teenager, like a teen, like 17, 18. I was shook and shocked to find out she was like 24. And I'll be able to laugh about it in like a day. Actually, talking about it has made me more able to laugh about it because it really was ridiculous. The things that were happening, the things that were being said and done were actually so ridiculous. So now I can think back and kind of like, I was getting the worst secondhand embarrassment from this one person on this trip. So now like talking about it, having lived it, it's like really funny. So now I see the pick me videos and I'm like, there's people out there that do exactly that to a T, almost like it's scripted. But yeah, I'm about to be outside again today. That's all I have for you. I gotta get going to the barn. I got a long drive. Not too long, actually. I really like my location, honestly. I feel like New Jersey is kind of the place to be because you have New York right there, and then you also have like PA right there, and then you also have like the shore, and then you also get all 4 seasons on somebody who needs fall and winter to even fathom getting myself through summer. And I came up with this at 5 a.m. I don't know. That's all I got right now. We'll just see how it plays out.
I'm bringing Cody with me.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Coins are always jumping out.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I told her I wanted war paint. It keeps the glare out of my eyes.
Nice. Whoa. What is that? Is that a black coyote? Oh god.
I think the lesson to take away from this really odd blip in my life is a bad time can always turn into a really good time. You are in control of who you surround yourself with, who you choose to be friends with and hang around with. Do not stay in a bad situation just so that other people like you. It's not good. I've been there so many times. It's not going to end well. What else? What else? What else did we learn? What else did we learn today? Drive your own car. Drive your own car everywhere. Drive your own car anywhere you go. I am avid on driving my own car. I don't even carpool with people to Christmas Eve. When I'm ready to leave, ooh, I'm leaving. Nothing like I love going to things and being around people and socializing as much as the next guy, but nothing makes me absolutely giddy to the point that I'm cackling than leaving. I love leaving, but maybe I'm just a bah humbug and I need to stop leaving the house. Anyway, God, I mean, who's taking advice from me right now? We're gonna